you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus! Professor, what can you tell me?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak, unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now,
you do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
it's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was an exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor. Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus will
Leviosa!
save your life.
Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Kind soul help me.
Ah, a rhinoceros.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
It's astonishing what one can learn when keeping one's mouth shut in the common room. People feel at liberty to talk about it.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Why would Slippery...
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay...
Accio! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
only I could invent a new potion. Something indispensable. I'd be so glad.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
Novelty
socks.
socks at that price can't be passed up. Well, you have socks.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not.
Revelio.
The secret is do the hard work. Easy ones take care of themselves.
Incendio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
was chucked on the ground today.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or...
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Keep at it. A garden requires patience as much as water and sunlight. And with that helpful...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only
I should think, Professor...
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow someone all around.
he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fweeper Feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fweeper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be...
Revelio.
Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fweeper Feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh! Dragon tongue!
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not...
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek inspiration.
I've really...
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Revelio.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any...
What do you have?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi. Any whispers?
It would be nice if someone would do something about it. Which means he's free to...
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, in fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts... My prices are low enough already.
What do you have for sale?
My ingredients.
That will be all. Revelio. Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you. But I did enchant the carts to return to me if I... slim though the chances may be. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Wonder who lived... After what?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy! What's happening? I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get out there, Tiger! We can hold the doctor!
It's fine,
You take this student over my dead body!
You've made a grave mistake.
Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols?
Precisely. would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these powers.
Incendio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Protego! I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, how does it work?
Are all of the trials like...
Oh, not precise. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have. My guess is that each will also... which you can find in Hogsmeade. I really must be off. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blank.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. I should investigate. Revelio. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Protego! Accio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
Revelio!
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with...
How did you know that I'd found...
Scrope and the other house elves are good. Scrope hears and sees men.
It's...
Scrope, take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin...
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. This looks intriguing. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Unicorn blood.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Perfect. Target practice.
It's a beauty. See you. Oh, that. It's you who interfered with us and that Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Reparo.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Expelliarmus.
I heard something.
Protego. Stupid one.
No.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. Stone
Lumos.
bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it.
Levioso!
And keep a sharp eye out for that bird.
Incendio! Accio! Luma!
What are you up to now?
Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Luma! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Protego!
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Inflex is simply too many. Accio! Nothing to do now but keep going. Incendio! Revelio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Protego! Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. Revelio! There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Incendio! Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Expelliarmus! I won't rest.
That was
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Protego!
I wonder how big this place is. These screens must have something to do with opening this door. Accio! Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down there. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Incendio. Accio. Dago. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Ugh. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Incendio. Accio. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio. 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 It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! Oh. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio! Accio! Accio. Revelio. Accio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. That's odd. I'd have thought... interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackson. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Incendio! I need to look around for someone. Revelio! Revelio! Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Revelio! Oh no, the room's... How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place? Revelio.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
What more can you tell me about this place, Professor Rackham?
I'm afraid.
I'm a bit... Very well. Revelio. I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
You need to learn Depulso, the Vanishing Charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Lumos, Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Keeping away from today's young, I'd say. It was a kind
Morgan Le Fay has an unearned
Revelio.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure. Whenever you're about. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are
I think
school
I'm getting the
property.
hang of this.
I want them returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha! Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
You can't imagine.
Adventure. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned. Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrow, Wind Wisps too.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements.
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite... But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I have some ideas for enchantments. Upgrade. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. An ideal situation. I could complete work on my first up.
That sounds
Thank you. The time trial should be a... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Repairing. Levioso! I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Revelio. Merlin himself would be proud. Accio!